Here on our pregame show, co-head coach Ryan Pezzetti, and here we go, week 9. What is the storyline for a coach in week 9, last regular home season?
You really want to start peaking as you get to that last third of the season. I feel we are. Good opponent tonight, Urbandale, great individuals. The record doesn't indicate who they are as a team, considering who they played, so we know it's going to be a challenge for us.
You also have to maybe celebrate those that have put years into your program as well. What's that mean to walk through that?
Absolutely. We got some great senior group to celebrate senior night tonight. Obviously, we want to end with a victory. But most importantly, all the years that they put into this community, we want to celebrate them as well.
Starts with Ankeny Junior football, then it gets into 8th grade football, and then into your program. As a guy produces, as a family walks through this, how important is it for family?
Oh, it's difficult, you know, when you see it, it's a blink, you know, it's here today, it's gone tomorrow, and then you adjust and you move on. It's all part of the process. It's part of who you are and who we are as a community. We do care deeply about athletics in this community and football and everything else, which we should. You know, we're all competitive people, and we want the best for our kids, and we want the best for everybody around us.
Spoken like a guy who played in this community. You know it well.
Yeah.
This team, you know, I can go back to preseason, regular season, midseason. It's been all about balance for you. Where do you feel you are in that balance pendulum right now?
You know what? We're getting there. We've had some adjustment periods with every third of the season, but you know, when you need to find out who you are and adjust to those who you have and who you don't have. Injuries are always a crucial part of the end of the year and surviving. You know, we're pretty fortunate right now being healthy, but it's one play away and from who's the next guy that's going to step up. So we feel right now we're in a good spot. We just need to make sure that we maintain that.
You've had a couple of guys be the next men in, but one of them was you kind of knew coming in. Caleb Reed was the guy you were excited about. I think you had said he put in his time. He'd done that, all those levels of the football, and now how would you describe his season?
Oh, he's a great kid. You know, we didn't get the ball to him enough against Waukee Northwest. It just didn't present itself like we maybe thought it would. We ran the ball extremely well against Waukee Northwest. But he's a great kid. You know what? When you build a program and you look at the kids around you, he took his time. He bought his time. When you have Max Snyder in front of you, that's at Minnesota State now. He learned from him. He got better and better and better, and he's one that we look forward to have a big night and a big postseason.
Offensive line, you talk about injuries. You seem to be as healthy as you've ever been at that position. Is that right?
Oh, for sure. You know what? Our team's healthy, offensively, defensively. Hopefully tonight we keep healthy again.
Having those threats that can, whether it's across the middle or go deep, do you feel that where's that line of, again, what the defense gives you've already said, but to get Braden Jackson the ball or to get Sam Heather the ball, I mean, how do you feel about that you've got the right parts right now in the right places, and when it's needed, those things are going to answer? You
know, it's just who we are. You know, I think we got a 5A player in each position right now. Just like you said, our offensive line is what we rely on. Absolutely, they're very, very talented. They're well coached. They know what they're doing. Going forward, they play really physical. And if you watch a football game and you watch what's going on up front, they're fun to watch.
Defensively, we talked about Sam Anderson's who you're playing.
Yeah.
Reed Anderson, you know, he's a kid that just does everything you need. I mean, he's a 5A player to the core, but he's a football player. And that always, I think you always think that's one of the greatest compliments you can give a kid.
Oh, absolutely. He is a very, very physical football player. He does things the right way. He's a great leader. He's one of the captains on our football team. He's led the defense. He's stayed healthy. He's been banged up a little bit, but he plays through it. But outstanding football player, good family. Everything is up and up with him.
Lastly, as we look at Urbandale specifically, what stands out to you that you have to address?
They have probably some of the best individuals that we faced all year. They defensive lineman that's going to Wyoming. I think they got a defensive back. I believe he's committed to go to UNI. They got some very, very talented young kids. you know, I know they've struggled the past 2 games against Dowling and Johnson, but those are 2 outstanding football teams. So when we look at that, we know it's going to be a bell-to-bell game, and you know, looking forward to this game and what comes after.
We're almost to the bell-to-bell game. I love that. That's a new one I haven't heard. Ryan Pezzetti, co-head coach of Centennial, back after this here on the pregame show. You're watching high school football on CISN.